Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Vivian here, welcome. I have a very exciting perfume review for you today, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And just so you guys know, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos. And just like, interacting with me in the comment section, please be sure to share this video with anyone who has any interest in perfumes. And also follow me on my social media platforms. That's where I post like all of my fashion, everyday content as well. Okay, let's get into the video. So I know that I'm late, but today I'm reviewing Jackie Aina's new fragrance collection, Forvr Mood. She already made candles under this brand, but she just came out with 4 new fragrances and we're going to review them today. This is a sampler package that I got from Sephora and it has all 4 fragrances from this collection. Okay guys, just a disclaimer, I have smelled these fragrances at Sephora before, but I didn't get that full experience, so I'm really happy that I purchased this sampler set. We are starting with I Am Her. And guys, this is just how Jackie Aina describes this fragrance, I Am Her, and it says, never had to show out, I just show up. Okay, so I am her, like you're that girl, like you are it, you are the it girl. You never have to show out, you are just that girl. Let's spray this fragrance. Okay, we just sprayed this fragrance and this package also has the notes. So for I Am Her, we have red velvet, pear, and raspberry. And I am not a very big fan of raspberries in general. I don't like to eat it. I don't usually love it in a fragrance, but it doesn't have that medicinal vibe that raspberries usually have for me. I think it's well incorporated into this fragrance for sure. Right off the bat, this smells really good to me. It has a sweetness, but it's not sickly sweet. Like it's sweet, it's feminine, but it's not sickly sweet. It kind of has like, at least to my nose, like a little bit of like a soapy kind of clean essence, but not too much. It doesn't overpower anything, but it just smells very sweet, kind of seductive, a little bit seductive. I think this would be great for like a date night for sure, because it has a sweetness, but it also has a little bit of a freshness. I know this may sound like a shallow review, but right off the bat, I like it. I would give this one like a 7.8. Like a good 7.8, like it's solid, but I would actually have to wear it to see how I like it. But right off the bat, I like it. All right, so we are starting off strong with I Am Her, 7.8. Okay guys, one more thing. I actually just sprayed I Am Her on my hand just to get, the full experience. And it has like a very flirty type of vibe. It has like a juiciness that has surprised me. And it's just given like a flirty, fun, feminine vibe. So I'm going to change my rating from 7.8. I'm going to change it to like an 8.4 because I think I would wear this and I think it would be great in the summertime as well. Very fun, flirty, and just attractive. So I definitely think it deserves a higher rating. Okay, up next we have Hard to Get, and Jackie describes this fragrance as in touch but out of reach. First of all, I love that description, and let's check out the notes. For the notes of Hard to Get, we have lemon, jasmine, and vanilla frosting, okay? And I just sprayed it on the strip, and the vanilla comes in almost immediately. And if you know me, you know I love a vanilla fragrance. I love a gourmand, and the vanilla comes in with this one almost immediately. You definitely get that citrus vibe as well. I have discovered that I am not a huge fan of fragrances that has like a very creamy element and also a citrus element. I think it takes a very great perfume house, a very great perfumer to really make it work. And I don't mind this because this has lemon and it also has the vanilla. The vanilla comes through, but you still smell that citrus, but it's not so like crazy, okay? Also guys, I sprayed Hard to Get on my wrist, and it doesn't change that much from the strip to the skin. This has been on my skin now for maybe 40 minutes, and I think it settles down nicely. You definitely get that vanilla, which I love, but I think I still like the first fragrance better than this one. So for Hard to Get, I'm going to give it a 7.6. I still think that's a pretty high rating, but I thought I would rate it higher, like maybe in the 9s, but I think a 7.6 is pretty good. The first one still is #1 for me at this time. All right guys, next we have You Remind Me, and the description that goes with this fragrance is you felt that too. So I think it's supposed to be a very like sensual, very like close to the body type of scent, kind of like, oh my gosh, you smell like someone that I knew or that I know type of vibe. And the notes for You Remind Me are apricots and white florals. So when I first sprayed this fragrance, I got a lot of that apricot, like there was like a sharp fruity note that I actually really liked. But now that it's settled a bit on the strip, you don't get a lot of it. And I understand this fragrance, I think, at least from like what I know, it's supposed to be a very close to the skin, like very, you know, it's not supposed to be very loud or strong. And I think they did well at that. I also sprayed it on my wrist, and it's been on my wrist now for maybe an hour now. And guys, it's very close to the skin, which is cool, which I guess like if you're that type of person, you'll like. It does smell, as it settles on the skin, as it settles down, it does smell like something you've smelled before, which I guess is the vibe. But I guess for me, it smells like something that is familiar, like maybe another fragrance, meaning it just doesn't really stand out to me that much. But I guess that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to just like remind you of something. I think like if you're the type of person that wears fragrances to bed, I think this would be a great pick for you. But for me, you know, I like fragrances that are going to like pop and be like, you know, a little bit more vibrant, definitely compliment getters. And I think because this fragrance is so close to the skin and is very calm, I don't really picture it getting a lot of compliments. But if you've smelled this, if you have this and you get a lot of compliments, let me know. I think you would have to really overspray to have people really smell you. I do love that apricot, I'm not going to lie. I wish that stayed a little bit more. And I kind of wish that this fragrance had the vibe that Vilea by Perfumes Marley has. You guys know I love that fragrance. But one of the things that I love about that fragrance is that, yes, it is strong, we all know that, but it also has a sensuality. And I think just the full concept of this fragrance, that was kind of like what I was expecting, like just a very sensual, like, oh my gosh, you smell like someone that I know, like you smell like someone that I knew in a past life or something. Like it's very sensual, and it's like it smells like skin almost. And I do think this one kind of like, it kind of disappeared into my skin. You can still smell it on the skin, but it's very close. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Maybe one day I'll just wear it, and that'll be the only fragrance I wear, and I'll see how it does. I'll see if it grows on me. But for now, a 5. I'm not super blown away. Okay guys, for the last one, I think I just found my favorite one. I sprayed it on the strip, and then I sprayed it on my hand, and then I read the notes, and it all made sense, okay? This one is called NDA, and the description that she's attached to this specific fragrance is, I'll take you for everything you have. And let me tell you, I love that, because she is an influencer, but she's also a businesswoman, so I love that. And the notes for this one are tobacco flower, spiced rum, and vanilla bean. I love a spicy note in fragrances, and I think that spiced rum really brings it to life. I love a fragrance that doesn't smell like another fragrance. Like it doesn't smell like something you've smelled 1,000 times. So I love when a brand steps out and uses other notes that, you know, maybe not a lot of designer brands or other brands use. And I love that note in this, but it's not too much. It's not like a super heavy spicy rum. And you just get like a slight tinge of that tobacco and that vanilla bean. Like the vanilla bean isn't like the main focus of this fragrance, but it's there, which I love, because for the other fragrance, Hard to Get, it was a very vanilla forward fragrance, and I think there's a time for that. But when you have like a spicy, kind of more complicated fragrance and you just add a touch of vanilla, like I'm literally in love. I think in the future, when I have the opportunity to create a fragrance, it's definitely going to be a more complicated fragrance. I love a deeper, darker fragrance, but I also love a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spice, a little bit of vanilla, like something to just make it more sensual, more intoxicating. Like that's my thing. I love intoxicating fragrances, and NDA, I would say, is definitely intoxicating. It's my favorite one, and I think it's the most like alluring out of this collection. Like guys, it smells great on the strip and it smells great on my hand as it has settled. And I think it's also the strongest one, which you guys know I love a strong fragrance. I would say definitely a compliment getter as well. It just smells like it has more layers. Like It's like there's more to discover with this fragrance, and I love that. It's not so strong to the point where it's going to fill up the room in a bad way, but I think this is definitely a compliment getter. This fragrance has a lot of presence, and I love that. And I think I want to give this fragrance a 9.5, which is the highest score I've given any of these fragrances. This is definitely my favorite one, and I think I might get a full bottle. All right, guys, that is my review of Forvr Mood by Jackie Aina. NDA was definitely top tier for me. I gave it a 9.5. It is my favorite out of all of these fragrances. The other ones are good too, but that one was definitely top for me. And like I said, I think I want a full bottle. I can definitely see myself wearing it. Let me know if you like that one, or if you've smelled this collection and which one is your favorite. Also, guys, if you have any other fragrance collections that you want me to try out and make a video about, let me know and I will try to do that for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for getting me to 1,000. You guys are the best, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.